Wait, sir. I show you again. Okay.
Okay, so your yellow axis, I take it as your axis lah.
Yes.
Um, the MRT station I can understand, but when you want to go to that police station, there's nothing there because there is at the moment a fence dividing the open car park with the uh, police area where they keep all these cars which were in accidents. Okay, so when you go straight that way, I think you don't get much.
So
Unless maybe you want to go diagonal instead of perpendicular to the side. Okay.
so no need to do the SS at there.
You need to establish the significance of the axis. Okay, that's why you need to put in your site plan as well.
Okay.
Later on, once you put it in the site plan, you might actually see that that site, the police station site, actually there is a blockage. There is actually a wall where you cannot actually go through, isn't it? So when you want to create an axis, you learn last semester from urban design. There must be something, okay, that at the end, okay, or maybe there will be 2 points that you want to connect, isn't it? From the beginning, there's something significant, and the other side as well, something significant. Okay, for example, fountain or a sculpture maybe. But in your case, the police station side, the police station proper is actually diagonal, okay, towards your side. So it is actually, if you look at this screen that I'm trying to draw this line, figurative line here, it goes this way. I think then yes, you can go to the police station. But if you were to go straight down to the south, there is actually a fence, okay, blocking your route. Okay, so maybe you need to as well put this in your site plan.
Okay.
Okay. Another thing, I think the blocks might be too close, especially the male and female. And there are now at the moment 3 blocks. Okay, so I would really want to read at most maybe 2 blocks because your project is not that big and you don't have like a multi-purpose hall, isn't it? Whereby you need to create another block. Okay, so maybe within this red and the purple blocks, you can also include your common facilities, which can be on the ground floor.
Okay.
These 2 blocks. Okay, so I think that would be more successful even when you want to read, okay, your building massing later
Alright.
on. Okay, so and because of that, the gap, between the male and female, I feel it's a bit too close, and you try to have that staggered inverted step, isn't it, for the purple one. Whereas for the red one, you have it as normal staggered. I will feel this purple should also be inverted, okay, so that when they they are put against the red one, they are actually further away, okay, which is better. You get what I mean or not? Okay, so the red one I think is correct way to do it.
Okay.
Okay, but the purple one I also want it to be like the red one. It's just that you invert it. Okay, so they are facing each other, but the hostel are as far as you can. I think that is the idea.
Okay.
And then you create the green as well on top of these terraces, okay, before they will actually merge, okay, with the green on the ground floor, isn't it? So you omit the orange and the blue. Okay, you put the orange and the blue at the ground floor of the red and the purple.
Okay.
Okay, I think that can be an interesting one. I just want the one thing that you need to do is to really put this on your site plan and see how will it actually interact, okay, with your axis. Okay, at the end of the day, maybe the axis might not be accurate. Okay? You are not actually celebrating something at the end, isn't it? Because there's a fence blocking your journey. So if you really want to connect the MRT with the police station, you really need to do it diagonally, I think. Okay, that one you need to refer to your site plan.
All right.
Okay. Or maybe you need to go the other way, okay, from the other side, the MRT station, because the MRT station is big actually. It connects with the bus station as well. So maybe the exit is actually connecting that side, okay, the bus station with all these cafes, shops, and whatnot on the east of your site. I think that is more appropriate.
Okay.
If you want to connect people to the police station, I think there's something wrong with these people, isn't it? They always need to go to the police station for whatever reason, unless they are criminals. Okay.
All right, sir.
I think you need to do that. Okay, next time I will use maybe Zoom or something, so that I can actually indicate on the screen better.
Okay.
Right? Okay, Yinchang.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Okay, Nazir, Adlan. Only 3 of you. When I asked yesterday, everyone was okay, so I thought most of you can come.
Hello, sir.
Hi, Adlan. Where are you now?
Terengganu.
Terengganu ni macam dalam gua gelap.
I'm a bad.
Keluarlah daripada gua tu.
Allah Akbar.
Kau tak demam ke? Kena injek?
Demam, tak demam, sakit bahu.
Orang kuat kot. Syarah dah injek?
First dose.
A window.
Lama dah?
First dose je.
Dia ambil apa? AZ ke?
Sinovac.
Macam dah injek?
First dose ever.
That's right. Okay. Kat mana you ambil? Where? In KL is it? Or in Peranakan?
Bowen Peak Hotel. KLIA.
Yeah, oh, right. Okay.
Okay. I didn't start on. I didn't.
You have fans behind you, isn't it?
I haven't started touching on the design stuff yet
Okay.
because
Okay, you are normal. I don't like
Yeah.
abnormal student.
apparently, or 3 people already have like models today. I don't know. Okay.
I like
So-
normal student.
So I want to finalize my concept first because when I did that last semester, it turned out to make everything a lot easier. So this time around, we have the issue of the growing existing homeless population. Of course, they will end up being our main target user, which is individuals and families. So what the general public are not aware is that apparently homelessness is actually can affect a person to be a form of trauma. Okay, in a way, it can negatively affect the person's psychology. So my concept, I think that fits best in this case, is therapeutic architecture, which is also known as architecture of healing. So this form of therapeutic architecture I want to translate is nature as a healer, because it relates well to the 1C assignment, which is urban farming. So, and studies also show that urban farming can also help reduce stress. So what it means by therapeutic architecture is a people-centered built environment. It aims to support a person more towards their psychology. So the components that we can target are the mind, body, and soul. So of course, this will later on translate into the program, which I want to propose education and trade skills and leisure, food and shelter, and social family and a sense of belonging. I think I missed one point here, which is opportunity, which is after they have been reintegrated into the community, they would want to have a stable job and so on. Okay, so the preceding study, I found a pretty interesting research paper on therapeutic architecture, and the preceding study that they chose was this one, a rehabilitation center in Denmark. So basically the idea of this building is it wants to create a habitat that can promote care. The general typology of the building is the bottom floor are offices, and all the accommodations are on the higher levels because this create a sense of it creates a private area on the higher levels. And how they connect the building to the outside nature is by having this double volume ceiling height curtain walls. So this way, people can directly view their surrounding landscape. Another method they tackle is by playing with light and colors. Now, in a way, this is kind of like a poetic approach. So this is what I will adapt later on in my design. So color psychology has been identified as a tool capable of improving human behavior and emotions. So I strongly believe that architecture should integrate this into design. Now, this is also to support the concept of to promote healing. That is all.
So
I
the
haven't,
site of-
yeah, I haven't
Oh.
touched the site plan yet.
the very beautiful empty site plan. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I can ask. I mean, no. I shouldn't talk about something empty. It's okay.
Yeah, of course. I can see something from these two slides, especially the first and the third, isn't it? It says that now how is it going to move from here? Is something that you need to do.
Okay.
So again, I might buy it later on, just like Shahira, okay? Because your approach are actually word based, okay? Unlike Ying Chang just now, okay? She quickly attacked the site, okay, with the building massing and architecture. So later next week on Tuesday, I will give a lecture on concept. Okay? So there are many ways you can actually tackle building concept. So one of it would be like what Ying Chang did just now. You can just attack the site, and that is actually a concept as well.
Oh.
Whereas in your case, Shahira and Nazir, Adlan, you started with policymaker words, maybe Adlan not so much because you had actually some figures as well with precedent. So that might be ideals. Okay? That is another type of design concept as well. Okay, so there's nothing wrong, nothing right about concept. It's just that how are you going to take it further, or how are you going to write your concept, and hopefully your concept can help with your building design. So at the moment, I cannot buy yet, okay, until I see, okay, what will happen in your exploitation of the site. Okay? But
Okay.
I think it's a good attempt, both of you, because you manage, to talk about ideals from the beginning of your design process. Seldom students are able to actually talk about ideals at the beginning of their design. So I would love to see more of you doing this kind of exercise, so that we can see, or we can actually ask you to tell story, okay, before you start talking about your project per se. Okay? Because most of the time, students will say, this is my drop off, this is my elevation, this is my section. That's going to be very boring. Okay, so Ying Chang can learn as well from the other two, and Lan and Shaira can learn quickly, okay, what Ying Chang has shown today. So you need to merge, these two ways of doing design, isn't it? Maybe because you need to spend more time okay, on doing the images, sketches, and hopefully that I can see next week. Okay,
Okay.
I'm watching the Olympic in front of me now. I'm in
Okay,
Tokyo
sir.
now. Yeah. Any question?
So I have a question.
Yeah, Shaira.
For the basement, can we do a sub basement, or it only have to be basement?
I asked full basement, isn't it?
Full basement. Oh, okay.
Do,
Thank you, sir.
do we need to have vehicular circulation within the site, or we don't have to?
Of course, you need to have a clear circulation. How are you going to go to your basement?
Can I propose just a drop off and an entrance to the basement. That means I don't have to have a road surrounding the site.
You need to have bomber access, isn't it?
Oh, service lane.
Yeah, service access as well, and maybe your minister want to visit. Okay, they need to have proper drop off and so on.
Okay.
And of course, disabled car park, isn't it? So it has to be on the ground floor, near your entrance. So Shaira, it need to be full basement. Last semester ada basement parking ke requirement?
Last today is sub basement.
Oh, sub basement, yeah.
Yes.
3B last semester also sub basement, but because the site was sloping, okay, at IUKL there, so they can exploit the site to have sub basement. But this time around, I think full basement might as well. Otherwise, you need to elevate your ground floor, which I don't like actually. It's weird. Okay. Okay. Other questions? No.
Hmm?
No more question. What? How was the lecture just now? How long was it?
It was an hour plus.
Yeah,
Okay.
1 hour.
About site planning, right?
Yeah.
About site planning. Okay. Okay. So no more question. Then I'll see you next week. Unless you
Alright,
have,
so
Yin Chang, you have question?
no.
No. All right. Thank you.
Okay.
Happy weekend.
Okay, thank you,
sir.
sir.
Enjoy,
Enjoy
your
your
design.
Olympic.
Enjoy your Olympics, sir.
Thank you.